In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a minimalist workwear capsule wardrobe. So it doesn't matter if you're just going to the office a few days per week, if you only have Zoom meetings, or you have a job interview, a presentation to give, this workwear capsule is going to have you prepared for anything that's thrown at you. In order to build this workwear capsule wardrobe, we're going to be using the concept of modules. So this means that we are going to use a select number of pieces, about 4 to 6, that between them are going to give us about 12 different outfits. And the beauty of building a workwear capsule wardrobe this way is that if you build a module properly, it will organically mix and match with other items in your wardrobe, giving you many more outfit possibilities and making sure that you're always properly dressed. And to bring you this workwear capsule wardrobe, today I'm very excited to be partnering with Threadspoke clothing. I cannot tell you how happy I am to finally be able to introduce this brand to you, because it is a brand that essentially solved a lot of the problems that I believe work clothing has. They are entirely made in the USA. A lot of the pieces are made to mix and match to give you a bunch of different outfits from a small collection of pieces, and they are machine washable, which if you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of. So I'll tell you a little bit more about them throughout this video, but for now, let's get started building a module. The thing you have to remember is that we're gonna pick 5 pieces, and the formula is basically 2, 2, 1. 2 tops, 2 bottoms, and 1 layer. And the only rule here is that all of the pieces have to go with the other pieces in the module. So let's start right away with the tops. And here you have a lot of different options. The only thing that you have to remember is that it's a top that you could realistically wear to work, whatever you do for work, that is going to look work appropriate. My first pick is going to be the Threadspoke Sutton Tee. Now, the reason why I think this would work for me is that even though it is a t-shirt and it'll feel like a t-shirt when I'm wearing it, it doesn't look like a t-shirt when it's on, because the cut is a little bit more flattering. It has a little bit of details around the neckline, and this looks a little bit more like a blouse, something a little bit more dressed up, that if I wear jewelry with it or decorate it with a scarf or different ways, it's going to automatically look elevated, but it's still going to feel like me. This is a very basic color, nothing crazy, so this is a great addition to the module. And next, we need a second top, and same idea applies here. Pick a top that you can realistically wear to work or to an interview under a blazer, something that is going to work for your lifestyle. Now, for me, I work for myself a lot of the times, and if I do have a meeting, I want something that is going to give a little bit of interest to my outfit. So I'm going to pick this tank top, also from Threadspoke. And the reason why I'm picking this in particular is because it does have a little bit of interest with the pattern without being a very loud pattern like the one that I'm wearing right now that is going to distract from what I'm saying or is going to make me look dressed down. This will look phenomenal under a blazer, and it will give a point of interest right underneath my face, no matter what else I'm wearing with it, while still making me look dressed up. And something that I really like is that this material is super, super soft. So it's going to be stretchy, it's going to be breathable and comfortable, and it'll keep me looking good and feeling great all day at work. And something that I do want you to notice is that these 2 pieces are entirely different vibes, different colors, etc. And it is important when you're building a module that you do give yourself variety, because you could have easily picked 2 shirts in the exact same style but different colors, and that's where it starts to feel like you're wearing a uniform. So make sure you're giving yourself some variety. Next, we are going to need 2 bottoms, and the only rule for selecting bottoms here is that they have to match either of the tops, because the idea is that if we have 2 completely different bottoms from 4 different pieces, we can get up to 4 different outfits. And here is where Threadspoke really took a lot of the guesswork out for you. They created a collection of clothing that all mixes and matches with each other so that you can create as many outfits as you need from a small collection of pieces. So first, in the bottoms category, I am going to include a classic pair of black pants. These are super comfortable. They fit like a dream, and these are made of like a pointy material, so they're a little stretchy, they have a little give, and they don't feel super tight, but still look way more put together than anything else I have in my closet. And the beauty of something like this is that it goes rather with either of the tops. So no matter what I pair it with, it's going to be a great classic piece that I think, frankly, everybody should have in their wardrobe. And for the second bottom, we're also going to go with something completely different than the pants. Because while I could pick another pair of pants in a different color, it would still be a pair of pants. So the outfit formula would be pretty much the same for two of the outfits. So instead, I am going to go with this skirt. This is called the Bleecker skirt, and I love it because it's a mini skirt, but it's not too short. It hits like right above my knee, and it's not quite the shape of a pencil skirt. It has a little bit more movement to it, making it super comfortable. But one of the reasons I really like it, it's because it's a very weather-friendly piece. I could wear this in the summer and show my legs with a pair of flats, or I could pair it with a sweater and boots in the fall and in the winter, and it will transition very well. And another reason why I really like it is because it works really well with either of the tops that we have. I can essentially just throw a jacket over them or just a little bit of jewelry, and there we have two completely new outfits. What this does is that with the second piece, now we have 4 different outfits that are completely different altogether. And finally, to complete our module, we need 1 layer. And here it needs to be a layer that is specifically work friendly. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know that I did not own a blazer in my wardrobe because I basically had no need for the traditional classic blazer. But Threadspoke came through and they sent me this one. This is their Gramercy blazer. And I love this blazer because while it is still a very professional piece, it still has a little bit of detail that are going to make me want to wear it more often. So first, I want to show you this little detail in the collar and along the lapel because I think it's such a fun little ruffle detail, as well as the fabric. The fabric is incredible. It feels like heavy so that it's going to give the jacket some structure without it feeling super bulky or restrictive, which is something that I personally don't like about blazers. And something that I really like about this particular jacket is that the blazer is not super long. It's more like a cropped blazer, and it looks really nice, even with what I'm wearing right now, actually. Now, I am pretty petite, so I would have to get this tailored so that the sleeve fits at the exact right place for me. But what I love it is that it really feels more like a cardigan as opposed to a traditional wool blazer, which is very nice. What do we think? It's nice, right? And another thing that I like is that you're able to push up the sleeves without it getting super bulky or without it being difficult for them to hang tight up there. They're basically just holding on there and they're not coming down, which I really like. So this is gonna be our 1 layer for this capsule, and the reason why this works is because the addition of this 1 single layer is what gives us 4 more outfits. Because essentially what you can do is wear all of these outfits individually and then add the addition to a layer to create the illusion of a suit. So for example, we can have this outfit of the top and the pants on their own, or we can add the layer underneath the jacket and paired with the pants, and that gives us more the illusion of a suit. And then if we wanted to tuck it or add another type of decoration with an accessory or a scarf, we can certainly do it, and we have a complete outfit like that. So this is going to be our starter workwear module. 2 tops, 2 bottoms, and 1 layer. And you can expand from here. Now, typically when we're building modular wardrobes, single item outfits like rompers, dresses, jumpsuits, those kinds of things don't really come into play because the name of the game with a module is a lot of outfits from a small collection of pieces, and those items tend to make for repeated outfits very easily. However, convenience is the name of the game here, and the idea is that if one day you're running late or you just don't know what to wear and you need something that you can just pull out of your closet, throw it on and go, rompers, dresses, all of those items are going to come into play, and they're going to make for an even bigger wardrobe that is going to suit your lifestyle. So here you have a couple of options. You can choose to go with something classic, something like this. This is called the Jane dress from Threadspoke. And something like this is never going to go out of style. No matter what you're wearing it with or what you're pairing it with, is always going to look classic. Very important that it is in a neutral color. or a wow color for you so that it never looks dated and it always looks like you're put together, essentially. You can pair it with jewelry, you can dress it up or down. There's your classic piece. Or if you're someone like me who needs a little bit more personality in their clothing, then I recommend that you choose something like this. This is the Madison dress. It still has the same super soft, luxurious material as the tank top that I showed you earlier, but it still has a front print and a pattern, something that's going to give it a little more of an element of interest when it comes to your workwear wardrobe, while still making it look very professional, because you could easily pair it with the blazer and look infinitely put together and be dressed for whatever occasion you want and still add color while still wearing it on its own with a little bit of personality. Now, part of the reason that I really like this is because while it feels super soft and it essentially feels like a t-shirt dress, it is not. It is a completely zippered dress in the back, so it's easy to put on and off, and it's going to hold its shape for much longer if you don't have to pull it and stretch it over and over again when you put it on and off. Plus, it has a little bit of a sleeve, which is something that I particularly struggle with because I want to have my shoulders uncovered all of the time, but something like this allows me to stay cool while still being professional and put together. So this already is a pretty strong workwear module. With these 6 pieces alone, we can get up to 10 outfits. But the beauty of building your workwear capsule wardrobe in module form is that if you build it properly, you can start to mix and match different elements of your casual wardrobe that are still going to make you look put together, but that give you more variety. So let me show you what I mean. So if you know me, you know that I like my color. So this module right now is full of neutrals and I need to start adding some of that color back in. So I'm going to bring in this knit top, which I believe is in my spring capsule wardrobe right now, but I've had it for a few months and it looks fantastic. Something like a small knit like this is going to look great, and it's going to match either of the bottoms very easily. So it's a great way to add a pop of color with a casual piece that I normally wear with like jeans. And next, I'm gonna bring another one of my bottoms that I have in my casual wardrobe that mixes with any of those tops, because remember, I'm trying to go for versatility here. So I'm gonna bring back this blue skirt in another pop of color that I could easily pair with this tank top. I think it's just going to look phenomenal, or with this shirt. So it's still going to look professional, but it's going to give a little bit of interest to my outfit with that pop of color. And I'm basically just gonna begin expanding from here. Another thing that I'm noticing is that I want another pattern. So I can add this silk top that I've had in my wardrobe forever, and this works with any of the bottoms, which is pretty great. Or I could wear this, for example, with jeans. If I had a more casual meeting, I can wear this top with the gray jeans and then throw on, oh my God, this is a disaster. As I was saying, or if I had a more casual meeting, I could wear the patterned top with the blazer from my workwear collection and a pair of jeans and still look pretty put together while being comfortable and mixing and matching some of my more casual pieces. And similarly with layers, if I just wanted to pair some of my dressier pieces and I wanted to transition them to a more casual weekend look, all I have to do is add a more casual layer like a denim jacket, and all of a sudden I have an outfit that is way more casual, but still being able to wear all of my workwear pieces. So what I've shown you here is that I've essentially created 2 separate modules. A work-specific workwear module of 6 pieces that gives us 10 different outfits, plus another more casual module with some crossover pieces that it alone gives us about 12 different outfits. And with the crossover pieces, we get 5, 6, 7 more outfits with those. So I'm sure you've noticed that this modular capsule doesn't include any accessories, shoes, anything like that, etc. And that is on purpose, because the shoes, the accessories, all of those things that you pick are going to dictate the dress code that you're getting dressed for. For example, so I've mentioned a lot that my dress code is pretty casual because I'm basically just meeting with clients, and very rarely do I have to look corporate appropriate. So my options for shoes are going to be something definitely more colorful. Something like this that is going to give a little bit more interest to the outfit, or something like this that it's going to look a little bit more chic maybe a little bit edgier so that I still look appropriately dressed, but it still reflects my personal style. And then when it comes to jewelry, I'm going to continue to wear my earrings, my makeup, and that is going to still make it feel like me, while me being able to walk into an office for a meeting or anything of the sort. But your accessories and your shoes are definitely going to depend on where you work, because if you work at a bank, for example, you're going to need something more like a pump in perhaps a neutral color, and your jewelry is going to be a lot more understated than the things that I can wear on a day-to-day basis for my own casual business that I run. But the idea is that you pay attention when you select those shoes to the specific dress code that you need to dress for the most. And the cool thing about building a workwear module that is pretty neutral like this one is that you can go from day to night pretty easily. All of these pieces from Threadspoke you can dress down in like seconds. So you can be wearing the exact same outfit and swap the blazer for a denim jacket and swap the shoes for a more casual pair, change your jewelry and add a little bit more makeup, and you just went from your daytime look to a date look or out to dinner with girlfriends in a matter of seconds. And something that's really great about Threadspoke is that all of these pieces are super budget friendly. They are classic pieces that are going to stay in your wardrobe for a really long time, but still have very high quality, well-constructed pieces that you can wear over and over again. And if you're in the market for new pieces to add to your workwear capsule wardrobe, then be sure to check out Threadspoke. I will leave you all of the pieces that I showed in this video in the description box below. Highly recommend you check them out. They are incredible quality, and I mean, the fact that they're wrinkle-free, machine washable is just a game changer. So I will leave all of those things linked in the description box below for you. And if you're looking to create the ultimate capsule wardrobe, then click the video that's appearing on the screen now. In this video, I show you how to create a capsule wardrobe of basically a bunch of different modules so that everything mixes and matches and goes together. So if you're ready for a pro level capsule wardrobe, click here now.